everything.
I know today, no matter what is happening, things will all go my way. I see heaven and I don't have to wait for you to recognize that love resides in this place. Why not listen ahead? Why you making that face? You be tripping, so think about something different. Why you making just relax with it, ain't no accidents, it's just all for the love.
Heaven high, everybody. Welcome. Heaven high, everybody. Yes, welcome. Okay, first, let me tell you what I've learned. If you click the link on Instagram or LinkedIn or Facebook, then you can't always comment. That's what I'm hearing people tell me. Sometimes I don't even see the numbers that are here. So if you want to say something to us, and it's great if you do, go to YouTube, type in Tangie Ambrose, and bam, our faces will pop up. You know who I got here today? My sister, yes, the fabulous Sonia Marie. Woo! I need hand claps. Woo! They don't have hand claps. Woo! I am so excited to talk to you today. You, for me, especially right now, you just love. Just love. And not just love, Sonia, but love in action. Like when I wrote all your stuff out, your show, Bricks, we're going to talk about that.
Free bricks.
Free bricks. Free show. And Head Wraps in the Park. You're going to be performing there. That's lyrics that you've written, right? Mm-hmm. And you're doing a workshop in Atlanta. You're teaching people how to, you really love teaching people how to find it on their own so that they don't have to keep coming back to you. Oh, wait a minute. You're doing a live stream on November 14th. And for the live stream, you said, give what you can because you understand what's happening in the world right now. And then for people who need readings and don't have what they need, you're willing to work something out with them. Like,
well, right now, in this moment, this week.
Well, that's what we're talking about. We're talking about right now, this love in action that you have. Heaven high, this love in action that you have. And I think it is absolutely beautiful. Now, I have to apologize to you because, you know, I love to talk. And when I watch every week I go to World Life Astrology on YouTube and I listen to everything. And normally I talk to you like you talking to me. But this particular week, look at that. I took notes. Do you see these notes?
Oh my gosh, Tangie, for real?
I took notes. Do you want to know about a day of what you said? I can tell you. I took notes. Look.
Yeah.
And I said I should be writing this to Sonia Marie so that she'll know. Because you don't know how it's affecting everybody. So I'm not going to go over all of my notes, but I learned so much. Okay. Hey, everybody. Oh, do you see everybody? Ramon.
Yeah, Phyllis and Ramon is in the place.
Hey, Phyllis. Hey. And thank you for saying hi and putting your questions in there and all that good stuff. So Sonia Marie, when you do your rundown, like I learned, first of all, you have your Palo Santos, your crystals start getting hot. You hold your crystals in your hand. Hey, I'm Barbara. My auntie is on too.
Hey auntie.
Yes. Yes. And I love all of that. And I was learning, like you helped me to understand how the stars affect all of us as a whole. And not just we don't just have to go to whatever sign we think it is. It's more like an energy that's in the world. That's what I'm understanding. That's correct.
Absolutely correct. For those that do not know me, I am an astrologer. I am a poet. I am a performer. I am a
All of
healer
that.
and a seer of sorts.
Mm-hmm.
And I have recently been combining all the things as Tangie was running down so beautifully and so, graciously earlier. I appreciate that. And what she's speaking of just right now is that every Monday on YouTube, Sonia Marie's Word Life Astrology, I do
Look, y'all.
a
Astro inspiration. Go ahead, Sonia Marie.
Sonia Marie's Word Life Astrology. I at 12 p.m. Pacific time, we talk about the transit charts that's happening for the entire week. Now, most people know that, yeah, you can read a natal chart. A natal chart is a picture of the heavens when you were born. It's like, this is your personality as you slip through your mother's womb based on the time, the date, and the place of your birth.
Because God don't mess around. Go ahead, Sonia.
Right? However, the universe keeps turning and moving after that little snapshot and after you come into the world. And that's called a transit chart. As it's moving, as it's transiting, we are still being affected, everybody on the planet, by the energy that the cosmos and the planets and such are feeding us, correct? So every Monday, I try to map out. Now, I want to stop real quick to tell people that it's not future telling. It's not me superseding what God does. It's not me predicting anything. This is solely energy, right? And the way my mentor used to describe it, Tan, just like walking down the street and seeing lampposts either on or off. When you walk down the street, you're either going to get illuminated by the lamppost or you just forget that they're there. But the bottom line is that it's energy and that the lampposts are there and the light is on, whether you believe it or not. You know what I mean? So to believe it, to fall into it, to understand it, or at least try to understand it, helps to keep our walk going, helps to curate. That's the word I was looking for. Curate our walk, helps us to better respond to the world and to the energies that's around us. For instance, like if we talk about the moon being in Cancer, best believe it's probably going to be an emotional day. Now, if you're not an emotional person, you're going to resist that, right? I don't want to cry. I don't want to be emotional. I don't want to do all the things. And it's like, well, yeah, but this is the energy on the planet. So you're going to resist the energy, try to fight and make life worse for you? Or will you take a moment, 5 minutes, just to realize that your emotional body needs a little bit of, consoling right now? Let's sit back, let's think about it. Or at the very least, talk to somebody who is being emotional instead of flipping them off or not wanting to be bothered with them. Give them 5 minutes, allow them to be emotional because what? It's an emotional day. So that's what we do. That's it in a nutshell in so many ways. But we talk about all of that, and I get passionate.
She does get very passionate. You do get very passionate, and I love it. But a big thing, you prepare us for what might happen, and give like Thursday. Now you talk fast. I got the moon stays in Scorpio, and the moon is conjunct Mars. I don't know what that means. Now's the time for action. And Mars is movement, confrontational. So now's the time for me to jump into whatever it is. So I've been taking chances. Whatever God puts in my spirit, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna write it. I'm gonna send it. And you talked about Scorpio. I didn't know that Scorpio energy is 3 levels. The Scorpion who wants revenge and is dramatic. When you said always trying to save everybody, but should be saving herself, I thought about me because when I look around, I be thinking, how can I help that person? What can I do for her? How can I promote her? You said the Phoenix who is always reborn, dying and being reborn. That's me too. And you talked about the eagle, the one who observes it all, picks and chooses who it wants to lend its energy to. That's me now. So you said stay above the thing. Don't get angry. Because Neptune is making a mess right now, and we got to stay in the light. Don't get caught up in it. You know, don't get upset if people don't want to fly with me, if people don't want to watch my podcast, come to my shows, whatever it is. Don't get upset. Just stay above it and feel whatever it is that I'm feeling. Allow myself to feel it and
Right.
to really land in whatever is happening in my life. Did I get all that right?
You did. You got a lot more correct than I thought you not would or should, but than I thought. Like, really.
And that's
However,
okay. Go
I
ahead.
want to do my best to simplify
Okay.
because we can go on tangents, and astrology oftentimes loses people, right? But so let's just stay in that scorpionic energy for now.
Okay.
And absolutely, it is a time to move because Mars movement is in Scorpio. Also, Mercury, how we think, is in Scorpio. Also, the sun just went into Scorpio today. Big up to all the Scorpios out there. It's Scorpio
Yes.
season.
Yes.
So there's an influx of Scorpio energy. So it's not just about movement like you profess. That is true. That's why I was about to interject. It's about
Oh.
moving like a Scorpio. That's different. Now, this is how I like to teach because a lot of people are very general for a reason. Why? Because astrology is just way too vast. And I try to be as general as possible, but I try to teach too. Again,
Yes.
because people should learn the thing and help themselves to heal instead of not just relying on Sonia, but relying on anybody else. You know, be your own master, right?
Yes.
But Scorpio energy moves in a determined kind of way. Scorpio energy, like you suggested or said, moves with feeling, moves with deep understanding. I don't know about you, and I don't know about your listeners and your watchers right now, but I felt the sun going to Scorpio today. I felt it going from like this light and airy Libra energy, getting through the thing, being dignified, you know, trying to be charming with everybody, being fair, you know,
Yes.
everything's to all of a sudden, woo, woo. And I just like, it's almost like my body just like went went sub level. And not,
Ah.
it's like I didn't have an attitude, but it got heavy and everything was concentrated because Scorpio deals with concentration, with determination, with extreme 0 to 60. We're either doing it or we not. There's no middle ground in Scorpio season. There's no middle ground. There's no too much being fair in Scorpio season. Not to say that Scorpio is not fair, but Scorpio is hell bent to get what it needs to get done. So you're right in saying all the things that you said, but at the same time, it's really good to know how to move on a negative and a positive. Like we need to know that Scorpio can move vengeful if it doesn't get its way. But also Scorpio moves really, really determined and in a controlled kind of way to make things happen.
That's
You
me
understand
right
what I
now.
mean?
Permanent control.
But I felt that like, boo. I felt that, woo. Wait a minute. Hold on. It's almost like you. I don't know if you ever experienced.
You know what that was? That was a counterpunch.
Was it that kind
That was a counterpunch. So y'all, hey Royale, hey Shatora. Bella means beautiful. Yes, girl. Counterpunch. You also talked about counterpunches, and I love them. The way I understand it is I'll be feeling great. Yes. And I know I'm doing things and I'm making things happen, but I look around and it's like, how come I don't see it?
Right. Right.
But what helps me with that is I know faith is the evidence of things unseen.
Absolutely.
So I've been riding on my faith. So I'm like, even if I don't see it, I'm like, okay, we going at this thing, you know? So, but that prepared me. You said that it's whenever I feel that feeling, it's bringing up my shadows that I need to work through. So whatever I feel, if I felt a hoof, I'd be like, where that coming from? And now, because I know I'm such a helper, today, I wonder if this came from this energy. Today, I thought, instead of me focusing on manifesting anything for me, boop, I ain't even going to think about that. I am intent upon healing the world right now. Period. And so all of my focus is on sin, because I know we created what we're experiencing right now. And in order for us to create something differently, collectively, we need to get it together. Well, I'm going to give the energy for 100 people. I'm going to see us healing and see all of this working out in a really wonderful way for 100 people. And because I'm helping the world in my mind, it's easy for me to do that and to stay up.
I get
And
that.
then I don't have to think about me.
I get that. I get that. I totally get that. I believe that everybody has their perspective and
Yeah.
everybody has their way to do things. I'm going to tell you and share with you and everybody else what I've been doing. I've been doing quite the opposite, in a way in which it's not like I'm not praying for the world and I'm not sending good light, but
Yes.
I've been focused so heavily on myself and on changing the things that I know that are those counterpunches, that are those shadow sides, that are those ways about myself that creep up and want to take
Yes.
me out for a day or two and hide,
Yes.
don't answer my phone or whatever. I've been really, really concentrated on those parts of me, because I feel like in my mind, I just had the analogy. I feel like when I go in those areas and I take the broom and I start sweeping, you
Yes.
know what I mean? I start shining even more.
Yes.
So
Yes.
when I'm walking out into the world, not only am I doing my best to be positive, but even if I don't say anything to you, it's beaming. And by
Yes.
me beaming, I'm praying for you. By me
Yes.
beaming, I'm giving you permission and opportunity to beam as well. And I don't even have to say anything. I don't
Yes.
have to do anything. I don't have to take myself out, in a way in which my emotions are drained or my energy in any kind of way. I focus so much on myself that
Mm-hmm.
everybody else is going to benefit from that as well. And I believe if everybody on some level were to do that,
Well,
on
we
some
are,
level,
because I'm
we'd
focusing
be
on
all right.
the
Yeah,
different.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Again, it's everybody is different in their approach,
Yeah.
right? But I
Yeah.
believe you're saying some of the same,
Yeah.
right? You're saying some of
Yes.
the same.
Yes.
I think
Yes.
it's important. I'm excited about that.
One thing that one thing that I find, like, when I'm focusing on manifestation, when I focus on not my growth or my healing or my mindset, but when I focus on it's not necessary for me to focus on manifesting anything, is more what I'm saying. I find
Yeah.
that if I don't focus on manifesting anything, then it's able to come up by itself.
It's almost like sometimes we can push the pull door.
Yes.
when you know what I'm saying? Like when we manifest and we like want it so badly, and yes, I'm gonna pray, and yes, I'm gonna be so involved.
Yes.
Yes, and yes, I can see it happening. It's like just relax and pull the door.
Yes.
But with all of that manifestation and all of that energy, we could be pushing the pull door. You know what I mean? But sometimes
Yeah.
it's like, this is what I hear oftentimes. Can you just let us do our job?
Yes. And
Can you?
that's what that, yes, just stay out of the way and just be love.
Yeah,
And for me too, it's also knowing that I'm right where I'm supposed to be.
absolutely,
And
Tange.
right where I'm supposed to be, experiencing what I'm supposed to be experiencing. And as I continue to grow and progress, I will see why I had to experience some of the things that I went through that I
Right.
didn't and maybe still don't understand.
But listen, we got to trust that though. We have to trust that. And I think, honestly, getting older is such a blessing
Yes, it is.
because, oh my gosh, we start to see not only the patterns that we bring ourselves through, but just like you mentioned, we start to look back and go, wait, hold on. I did X, Y, and Z so I can get through A, B, and C. So what makes me think what I'm going through now, whatever that
Mm,
may be, good, bad, and indifferent, is not going to bring me somewhere different. But here's the
mm.
catch, though. If we are in that space and we're pushing and resistant, you know what I mean? Pushing the pull door, pulling the push door.
Yep.
We're doing all the things because we're stuck in the moment.
Can't do that.
And not only do we not have the faith, but this is what I talk about all the time too. Sometimes we get drunk off that shit. Sometimes we get drunk off the fact that, oh my God, things are falling apart. And by the way, squirrel, I say this a lot. By the way, like, we have to be careful of that in Scorpio season, because Scorpio season brings drama if you allow it. So
Mm.
you can get caught up into, oh my God, the world is falling apart and blah, 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 blah. And it's like, yeah, it is, but you're not. And
Right,
there's certain things we can't control.
right.
Drama comes because on some level, emotionally or physically, mentally, we want to control it. Scorpio is a very controlling sign. We
Yeah,
can't control all the things around us. We can't control Trump and whatever the heck they doing. We can't
no,
control the government, even our local government. We can't control certain things.
least the
It's out of our hands,
yeah. What's
you
the
know?
poem? What's the poem? What's the book, y'all? It was the worst of, it was the best of times. It was the worst of times.
That's
What
a
was
book.
that?
I thought that was a saying.
It comes from something. Where's it come from, y'all? Who knows? It was the best of times.
Wasn't that like a movie thing? A movie saying? It was the worst of times. It was the best of times. It
I
was.
think, oh, this is probably something we're supposed to know. It's the opening line of A Tale of Two Cities by Charles Dickens.
Oh, that the book. You're
The
right.
book. I knew it was something. Yes, it was the age of, it was the best of times. It was the worst of times. It was the age of wisdom. It was the age of foolishness. It was the epoch of belief. It was the epoch of incredulity. It was the season of light. It was the season of darkness. It was the spring of hope. It was the winter of despair. It's where we are right now.
That's exactly where we are. Tangie, I was in the shower about to come on here, right? And that's exactly what Spirit said to me. We can go either way. I heard Spirit say, tell people you have a choice.
You have
can
a
go either
choice.
way.
Yep.
You can go to the
Yep.
despair of it all and woe is me and get dramatic in this
Yep.
season. Or you can be like that Scorpio and break through. You can be not
Yes.
just be like the phoenix, but you can go from that phoenix up to the eagle and start soaring, looking over places that are burning down. And that, I'm saying that as an allegory. You know what I mean? Like looking over places that are really like just being destroyed, because
Yes.
things are being destroyed in order to make things better. But how are you going to lead your life in it?
How?
How are you going to perceive that for your steps?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it's really as simple as that, even though it may be hard, because what's hard is that some people have people around them that want to do the opposite. And we get
Yes.
entrenched, you
Yeah.
know, in feelings and situations and family and work and all the things. We get entrenched in, what are they doing? How am I doing? What am I supposed to do? I can't live like this. It's not fair if I'm happy and they're not.
Yeah. Mm-mm. I,
It's complicated.
yeah, yeah. I pray for people.
Yes, I do too. I pray for us all.
I pray for people. Yeah. You know, there was a time when I just knew the same God that's in me is in them. They got it. We got it. We got it. And then I started having people come on that have had near death experiences. And some of the things that they would talk about, you know, like I've never, you know, I've had a quick near death experience, but nothing like some of these. But I remember this guy telling me how he was falling, and how he was so scared, you know, and he was talking about how it felt. And he said, God help me. And he shot up. No, and his whole experience was, Tangie, it's never too late. God answers prayers for the worst of us. And then his life changed. And I thought, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And I've had people come on and they talk about how they would, a person would pray for them and how their life would change. Like they would see it. I don't know how to explain it because I haven't experienced that. But it really does work, y'all. But we have to keep our mind right. We have to stay positive. But can we do something real quick?
Yeah.
Okay. So to relax our minds, everybody, y'all do it too, if you can. Even type it. Does everybody know the alphabet?
Yes.
Okay, good. We're gonna go through the alphabet really quickly, fast
Okay.
as we can. Things that we're thankful for.
Oh, okay. Oh, so name something per the first letter of the alphabet.
Yes,
You gonna go back and forth, or
yes,
okay, you
yes.
start.
Okay, I go first. My last name Ambrose.
Bananas.
Cuddling.
Um,
Don't look on Barbara. Don't look. Don't look.
I forgot Auntie was on here. I know I paused for a reason. Okay, I won't say that. I won't say that. Diaries.
Ooh. Um, um, Evidence is the word that came. And by evidence, I mean the hard times that I've gone through where God is taking care of me is proof that he'll keep taking care of me. Evidence.
I like that. I like that. Food.
Ooh, that's a good one. G. God.
Yes, come on now. The ultimate G.
Yeah. I wanted to be
Hugs.
clever and something out the box, but go ahead.
Hugs.
Hugs.
I love hugs.
The word I am, those two, I am.
Wow. Okay. So we're doing words that just come to mind, right? We're not
Yes.
thinking about it too much.
As long as they start with the first letter. Yeah, don't put too
Jiggle,
much.
jiggle, jiggle, jiggle.
Jiggle. Exactly. Jiggle, 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 jiggle. K, kindness.
Yes. Love.
Yes, my mother.
Oh. I have N, huh?
Yes.
I am stuck. Okay, I don't want to say nice, even though that's like okay, nice.
Yep. See, no, think of something else.
Notes, musical
Oh,
notes.
yes, musical notes. I like that. Oh, opinions.
Opinions. Okay.
Yeah.
Peace.
Q.
You got Q. Wait.
PQ, right? QO. Quiet.
Quiet. I have R.
Yes.
Don't you hate when people do that? Rap?
Go ahead. No, R. Go ahead.
Or rain.
Oh,
I'm
rain.
grateful for the rain.
Yes. Even though I haven't had any in a long time. Sex.
Oh, yes, I'm grateful for sex. Teeth.
Teeth. Yes. You. You. Shoot, all I can I'm thankful there's a way up.
Okay. The velvet.
Okay. Velvet.
I can't get too deep right now. Just the stuff that keeps hitting my head.
Velvet. You remember back in the day they'd have those paintings, they'd be velvet, they glow in the dark.
Yes, the neat. Yes.
I like that. I like somebody could draw one of me like that.
I wish I had one. I wish I had like a zodiac one. I need to see if I can find that online.
Yes.
Like the Cancer one, and you could put the little black light on.
Girl, if I knew how to do it, I would make it. I like that. VW, winning.
X. I'm grateful for X-rays. I mean, even though they can be a little toxic, sometimes you need to see what's going on inside.
That's right. Why? I'm grateful for you, Sonia Marie.
Me? Why? Okay. Thank you. W.
XY Z.
XY. Oh, Z. Why is he? I'm grateful for. You know what? I was grateful for the TV show Zoom back in the day.
Oh, zoom, 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 zoom.
Zoom.
Come on and zoom, zoom, zoom.
Zoom.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, boom, 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 bee.
Yes. Now I love that because I think it's a good way to kind of like relax your mind.
Okay.
Mind does good being relaxed. Okay, so Sonia Marie, now, first of all, I want you to tell me how you came about writing this show.
Oh.
Let's talk about why you wrote this show. And everybody see it's Tuesday, October 28th at 7:30 p.m. You can go to the link in her bio to get tickets. It is free.
Yeah.
And I will be there.
And
Free.
you can also live stream if they're not in town.
And you can live stream. Do you hear that? And to live stream, you would also go to your yes. So, hey, Miss G. So, Ayana, y'all, hey, everybody. Okay, so tell me, what made you write it? How long did you write it? Why did you write it? Were you going through some relationships? Tell me what happened.
No, none. Well, I'm gonna try to give you the short of the long. But the serious, very clear answer is it was a point in my life in which I wanted to get back on stage. And music at that point, in the way I used to do it, wasn't appealing to me. And I wanted to challenge myself in some kind of way. And to be really, really transparent, I graduated from Hampton University with a theater degree. But I had a challenging time getting in front of the camera, getting in front and being on stage and, being the actress that I knew that I was deep inside. So cuts to this moment.
Wait a minute. The challenge was a personal challenge, or
I think the challenge was just simply fear,
Okay.
But the way I translated it in my mind was like, okay, if I'm afraid now, I'm gonna take my little steps to get to where I need to be. So I became a theater major, which was the first step after being a pre-med major, right? I became a theater major my sophomore year. I know that's a whole nother story. I became a pre-med.
Okay.
And then even when I started doing theater, even when I was a theater major, I wasn't focused on acting. My major, my emphasis was lighting design. So I loved doing that and all the backstage stuff because of fear still. So then God was like, well, bring your butt out to California. I'm going to make you perform. But I didn't know that it was going to come under the guise of music, right?
So you weren't doing music before?
Oh, no.
Stop it.
Absolutely not. I was not. My music career started in Los Angeles.
Stop it.
And it was by a whim. It was by a wing and a prayer, to be honest with you.
How did that happen?
You remember O.G. Pierce back in the day?
Yes.
He produced This Is How We Do It by Montel Jordan.
This is how we do it. Yes.
Yes, that's my boy. And he's an angel.
Didn't he have a restaurant? Did he have a restaurant?
I don't know if he had a restaurant.
Go ahead.
I don't know. But he absolutely is an ancestor now. He passed some years back. I loved OG. OG came to a poetry reading of mine once and was like, Sonia, we should put some of your poetry on some music. I was like, wait, what? We should do what? And you knew OG Gene? Oh, wasn't he cute? His chocolate self, little Taurus. Oh, we got to talk about him. So anyway, again, it's a long story, but OG put some music as a producer to one of my poems called When I Step. And when that happened, he had a little cassette tapes and a little DAT tapes. I put the cassette in my Honda, my little 91 Honda. And Tangie, I drove around the city of Los Angeles for like 2 hours straight, playing that song over and over and over again. It was like the freaking heavens opened up and God was like, this is what we're doing. And I'm like, wait, what? So yeah, but God has a way, because that helped me to break through this performance anxiety and the fear, right?
Ooh, yeah.
Right? On some level, on
Because
some level,
the music got you on stage.
the music got me on stage.
Wow.
But you know what, Squirrel? It's like me. It's like my grandmother telling me, you don't have to go to sleep during a party, right? You don't have to go to sleep. Just go in the back and put your pajamas on.
Yes.
And you can come back out and sit on the couch, knowing damn well that I'm sitting on the couch with my pajamas on, I'm gonna fall asleep. God
Yes.
did me like that. God
Yes.
did me like that. God said, okay, I just go to California and meet OG, and then get on the
Yes.
records and start performing and get yourself wet and used to being out there. And I'm
Yeah.
gonna bring you back to what it is that I really want you to do, because I do love performing. I do love acting. And
Wow.
it's not to say that's going to bring me to the top of the mountain, but it's saying that it's something that I need to work. Cut to Free Bricks. When I was feeling that, I was like, I need to start tapping into that fear. Because gosh darn it, when am I going to do it? I'm 50 something years old. And I mean, now is the time. I can leave tomorrow.
Yeah.
So when I made that my mind up, I ran into a friend who was like, yo, Sonya, what's up? I said, hey, I said, what you doing? I'm doing these one person shows. I was like, oh, I want to do that. He was like, Ernie is directing it. I said, Ernie Silver, my boy from New York. And he was like, yeah. He was like, you should go with him. And before I could even like back up, he was on the phone. Hey, Ernie, I'm over here with Sonya. I was like,
Wow.
so Ernie is brilliant. Ernie Silva has been doing one person shows for years, damn near decades, right? And we got together, and the process went is us just really, he was brilliant with it, asking me questions, giving me assignments, flushing out ideas and situations. I didn't know that it was going to be about this woman, and I hope I'm not spoiling it for anybody, who ends up in a very interesting situation, this young woman, an interesting situation with her boyfriend, and then her grandmother comes down and takes her off the planet. And at the same time, all the Black women are leaving because we feel underappreciated here on the planet. So we're starting civilization somewhere else. That is Free Bricks.
Wow.
I tried to shorten it a little bit, but yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. And after we experience Free Bricks, are you open to sharing how you would want us to feel?
No,
Okay.
that's not on me. I want you to feel however you feel. You
Okay.
know, yeah, that's out of my control. My
Okay.
job is just to express myself in my story, in my poetry, in my
Yes.
performance.
Yes.
My job is just to lay it out on the stage, and you can pick whatever you want to pick out of it.
And then Stars in the Sky. That's in Free Bricks?
I see stars.
Yes.
Yes. So
I,
is what I created those two songs for this particular production.
ah. And could you share what you learned about yourself while you were writing this piece?
Well, so much. Again, we don't have too much time, Tange, but one of the things that stands out mostly is that I recognized how comfortable I got being on stage with the band and my music, and how sometimes, and I've told this to several people, sometimes you can hide behind the music.
Yeah.
Even if you're on stage and people are looking at you, you can let the bass,
Yeah.
do its little solo. You can let the drum do the solo, and you can step to the side, drink some water. You don't have to be on blast the whole time.
But
But
with a
with
one
a one
person
woman
show.
show, there's
Yeah.
no music, there's lights, it's dark, I sweat. It's just me and you. And that is terrifying. But again, what
Vulnerable.
I learned is that I love the fear.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love the challenge. I
Yeah.
love, oh man, I'm not gonna let this beat me. I'm not gonna let this get me. Like that was my internal
Mhm.
conversation. Run it again, Sonya. Run it again. Run it again. Make it comfortable, as Ernie would say. Put it in your body. Put the
Mhm.
show so deeply in your body that mistakes, if they happen in character. You
Yeah,
know what I
mistakes.
mean? You
Mistakes.
know, and that made me fall back in love with performance on a whole nother level. I learned that I am a beast when it
Yeah.
comes to performance, when it comes to showing up for Sonia.
I love that. I love that. I
Yeah.
can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see it. How
I'll
long
wait
is
for you to see it.
how long is it?
It's only 40 minutes.
40 minutes. I'm just
Mhm.
thinking because I was like, I want to do my one woman show with your one woman show, but we'll talk
Let's
about that
do
later
it.
because you got a whole bunch of shows. Okay, wait a minute. And so then we're doing
Al.
head wraps in the park.
Yes. So do you know Fatima that runs a Runway Boutique? It
I
originated on La Brea and now it's on Jefferson. You'll need to check it out. Runway Boutique if you're in LA.
Runway Boutique.
Yes, not Jefferson. Is it Jefferson or Adams? I think it's Adams. One of them. Runway Boutique. Just look it up. But she has wonderful, wonderful African garb, all kinds of like fancy avant-garde kind of dresses and tuxedos and shoes and scarves and all the things. This is her 10th annual head wraps in the park. And it's a bunch of artisans are going to be there. A few people are performing, but I think I'm the only one that's performing with like a pseudo band. It's not my band, but it's a good group of people that have come together, and we're going to make it funky. There's a DJ set. There's food trucks. There's a little kids corner, and
And
it's at
all of this is
Pacific
presented
Park.
by them.
Yeah, yeah. Fatina's a beast. She is a beast with it. And it's a big park. You remember Pan Pacific Park next to the Grove?
Yes. Wasn't that where where we had the African American festival? No, next to the
No,
Grove.
no, no. Next to the Grove, between Beverly and Third.
Okay.
Park, right? It's just east of the Grove.
Beverly and east of the Grove. I
Mm-hmm.
can't see it, but y'all see the address down here? Look at that. 7600 Beverly Boulevard, Los Angeles, Saturday, October 25th, the
Yep.
day after Minister Jean's birthday. Her birthday is Friday, October 24th.
That's right, Jean, birthday
Head wraps in the park. Okay.
lady. Yeah, and we hit at 2:00. We hit about 2.
Two. And look, Royale said something. She said, Kobe said the same thing. Get it in your body.
Yes.
In your body. And I think that's true with whatever it is that you're doing. And I really think when you get it in your body and you love it and you allow that love to shine through, I think that's when you bless the world too, just by your presence, whether it's singing, dancing, acting, rapping, basketball, football, baseball, cooking, whatever. Don't you think?
Yeah, because it becomes a part of you.
Yeah.
It's seamless then.
And it seems like no matter who I talk to, if it's a minister, whoever, human design, new thought, some of these spiritual people, it seems like even when you go with astrology, numerology, all of it, it seems like each of us was designed for a particular purpose. And it seems like if we can follow that innate energy and do what we love, then we'll live out that purpose. And all of it is made to fit together.
Absolutely. There was a moment in time because music found me and I didn't go looking for music. There was a moment where, especially in my 20s, excuse me for burping, in my early 30s, when I got pregnant with Kamal, I was comparing myself a lot to Jill Scott. I was comparing myself to Erica. I was comparing because we all kind of came up around the same time, but their popularity skyrocketed past mine because the face dropped me after a year and I didn't have the backing that I did. And it was just interesting to watch all of that happen. And the comparison stifled me in some ways as in my youth. And I recognize quite quickly after a while, especially after Kamal came, how unique I was. Even most recently, it's been like layers of recognizing what we really have, what
Mhm.
we come to bring. And nobody is the same. Nobody is the same, regardless of success, regardless of the money that you get, regardless of the notoriety or the recognition. Everybody has their walk. You may look at somebody and say, oh, they got $20 billion and this and that, but they don't have the heart that you have. You know what I mean? You may
Mhm.
look at somebody and say, oh, they sing like this. Yeah, but they can't write like you. And I'm
Mhm.
and I'm not saying that again in comparison. I'm saying to appreciate who you are and what you got. Like you're saying, if you hone in on what you got, if you hone in on what you love, if you hone in on what wakes you up in the morning, that will fuel your experience. That will fuel your walk. That will fuel your abundance as well, in my opinion.
And that's what I do. It's interesting that you said that too, because um, there were quite a few people that were neck and neck with me. For those of you who don't know, I made my living as an actor for what, I don't know, 30 years.
Mm-hmm.
And let's say 20, because then I had my babies. And I'm a mommy and I wanted to breastfeed and be there. And I was still able to work. So I didn't completely step out of it. But I did see my peers just like that, made other choices shoot up.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, I just watched them. But I love being a mom. I
Yeah,
so
me too.
love being a mom
Me
that,
too, Tange.
it was all it's all okay. And yeah, it's nothing greater.
Nothing.
So I kind of put everything, relationship, career, all of that, so that I could, I wanted my kids to know me, but I get it. But I also see how the path that I have led has formulated I mean, that's my book. My book is about having my baby
Hmm.
who was stillborn,
Hmm.
and the blessing in all of that.
Yeah.
And I see how I've learned different life lessons from being a mother and having to, it's one kind of faith for me when I just have faith for myself, because I can handle certain things. But when I have two mouths that are dependent on me, then I had to dig in my wheelhouse to pull out more things to keep my faith,
How about that?
because I wanted to be there. But let me see some of these beautiful things that y'all are saying down here. The name Head Wraps in the Park is fire. Yes, I agree.
Isn't it?
Yes, head wraps in the park. I have some of our models and our hair docs showing up in locks and head wraps, and the name is so poetic. Oh, Afrophobia post the Crown Act docuseries. That sounds interesting. You got to check that out. And then Royale said, oh, Sonia, we're giving you your flowers. You're great. And that song is in our bodies. Yes, and lives forever. Hey, sweet tea, coming to get the tea, coming to get the tea. Okay, so Sonia Marie,
Yes, ma'am.
what was going on right here, girl? I like this picture. I like it. I like it. What was happening? What were we performing? What
I
was
wish I knew. I wish I knew what song it was. Probably can I get some more?
Now, tell me, you wrote all of these. Can you tell me the lyrics to one? Pick the lyrics to any one of them.
Well, since we're talking about Can I Get Some More? Can I Get Some More was written years ago about addictions, but addictions of all kind and how we become possessive and we always just want more. We want to be gimme, 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 greedy, greedy, greedy. You know what I mean? And what does that do for us, right? But it also is a double entendre. Like it's a good ending song. Y'all want some more music? You want some more?
Because
But the lyrics is I pat veins, I mask the stain, I hold my breath, but can I get some more? I like your hugs. I taste the drug. I lick my lips, but can I get some more? I forgot the reason. I doubt faith like treason. I know you leaving, but let me get some more. I'll wear tight shoes. I sip the blues. I'll find you too. So just give me some more, more.
Oh, oh.
Again, it's about that need, whatever that is, love, drugs, music,
Hey,
whatever that,
sugar.
whatever you
Yes.
crave. Mm.
Yes. Can I get some more? And is getting more. That's kind of that's us wanting to feel good.
Yeah, yeah, and fill that hole, you know, whatever hole that is inside of us, whatever hole that was conditioned and made, and you know, but I don't want to put right and wrong on it. I just want to put an acknowledgement on it, you
Yeah.
know.
I
How
don't
to,
think it's yeah, I don't think it's
yeah,
right or wrong either. Yeah.
yeah. It's just acknowledging how desperate we can be, acknowledging how possessive we can be, acknowledging that, you know, we probably got everything that we need while we fiending, you know. And then
Mm.
as a poet, it's like, I pat veins. Let me do some more.
I ain't never done it, so I don't really know. But
Me
this,
neither, girl. I
I get
couldn't
some
do that.
more. Yeah, yeah. But I understand it because I have had my own. Not it wasn't addiction, but I think it was addiction. White cake with white icing. Yeah,
White cake with white icing.
from Ralph's or Albertsons, that white cake with that buttercream icing. And the reason why I say it was a problem, I know that's amateurish, but the reason why I say it was a problem because I remember when I said I gotta just stop. So I stopped buying it, unless it was a birthday or something, because I would be eating too much. I could eat raw cake. Oh, girl, lick
Yeah.
the bowl.
Let me
You
tell you something, Tan. Sugar is the biggest drug out there. Don't get it twisted. Sugar is the number one drug. Sugar is in everything.
yes.
A good
Oh,
89%
ketchup.
of the foods and all the condiments have sugar, all the juice have sugar, foods have everything has sugar or turns into sugar. It's the
Yes.
biggest drug and they know it. They capitalize on it all day, every day.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
day.
Yeah. So, how are you eating right now? We're going to ask some questions about you before we let you go. How are you eating? What are you doing to maintain your mental health? Are you working out? Has that man come into your life yet? We got to get into all of that before I let you go.
Um,
Swimming.
I do swim, but to answer the latter, that man is coming when he comes. Especially the more I love me, the closer he gets. Because there's no way I'm letting anybody in my life that doesn't love me like I love me. Not no more, not near, not ever. So the more I love me, he's coming, and I'm loving me by eating right. You you sound like Miss Jean. She's always asking me, "Did you eat? Are you eating right?" I
Yes.
keep hearing you not eating. I am trying to lose a little bit of weight, though, to be honest with you. So I haven't been eating as much as far as quantity is concerned. But I'm eating a lot of salads lately. I got this dope like chocolate protein drink that I've been like ODing on, which helps me to replenish my protein per Miss Jean's recommendation. She told me I need some protein. Y'all know Jean is a seer as well, and she will give it on you.
Yeah,
She
she'll let you know. She'll let you
let
know.
you know.
Yeah.
I've been eating pretty well though, Tange. I appreciate you saying that. You know what I had to give up though? I must admit, I had to give up orange juice. I
We
love
give up
orange
orange
juice.
juice too. I wonder why did you give up orange juice? We just stopped, my daughter and I.
I just OD'd on it. I OD'd like your white cake.
Oh, like the white.
And it was like candy to me because of the sugar. But I also noticed it would start these sweats oftentimes. I also noticed that I would get that little sugar pouch in my stomach.
Oh, yeah.
Every time I drink a glass of juice, it go right to my solar plexus, and and I'm like, oh, I don't like that.
Mm.
Um, I think it was time. I think it was really, really time. So I've been drinking lots and lots and lots of lemon water, lots of water to answer the question. Sonia's been loving on Sonia, man. I'm trying to tell you.
lemon water. When you drink lemon water, is it necessary to drink it out of straw so that the lemons won't rush over your teeth each time?
What kind of question is that? What?
Well, like lemon and like some vinegar and even tea. Like I would be drinking tea and go to the dentist, drinking tea and eating blueberries and blackberries and raspberries. And like,
Oh, you mean as far as the acid in the lemon?
yeah, protecting your
Oh, okay. I thought you was being particular about the texture and all. I'm like,
Oh
yeah,
no no
just
no
answer
no no
your
no
question.
no 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 no.
Uh, I mean, I don't know. Maybe so. Who knows? I've been
No.
drinking it without the straw.
But I like lemon water too.
I like lime water as well.
Yeah. Let me see. Royale said she had to stop. Yeah, because Ralph's is hateful for that. That cake, yeah. Yeah. And mine was really bad because after, I would say I didn't want it anymore. I would throw it in the trash can. And then I would say, but it didn't touch anything. And want to pull it back out. And so I would have to put ketchup on it and Worcestershire sauce and hot sauce. I know. That's how I said I got a problem.
Pat Beans,
Oh.
that's the stain.
So
Can I get some more?
Can I get some more? My beautiful sister is on, and she says, "Okay, so I have to tell you this before we go." Isn't that sweet? Thank you, Sherry. So Sherry says, "Well, a lot of people have told me that they've been blessed by this podcast, that they have learned some things or grown in some type of way." And Sherry says that I should post my Zelle or my Cash App, so that if you would like to see, I don't even know how to say it. How do I say it, Sonia Marie?
Post that gosh darn sell and Cash App and PayPal, whatever you got. And this is how you say it. If you would like to contribute to me and what it is that I give to you, it's an exchange. It's an energy exchange. I understand your challenge with it. I'm not making fun of you, but I am saying that it's an energy exchange. As I give to you, please give to me. It's all energy. It's all energy.
Okay, I like it. It's an energy exchange.
Girl, you better open it up.
Well, let me just tell you, everything is Tangie Ambrose. How about that? Tangie Ambrose. Do I do it like that? Oh, wait a minute. Not that one. Here it goes.
I was about to say that's Jean's website.
I know. Everything is Tangie Ambrose. Should I say my Cash App? Cash App, Zelle, everything. Okay. Zelle, everything. Tangie
Does your
Ambrose.
Cash App have the dollar sign in front of it?
Yeah, let me see. Oh, that's so sweet. Yeah. My Cash App. Oh, dollar sign Tangie Ambrose. Yeah, see, because thank you for that. Now that's one thing. Like I know different gifts that I have, and my gift is with the people, but I like exchange. Let's just say that. I had a lady who used to do spiritual healings, and whenever I would pay her, she would put her hand on top of the money,
right,
and she would bless it. So if there's been an energy exchange and you would like to
donate,
and if there has been an energy exchange and you would like to donate, which would be a definite gift and it would enable me to do more things on the podcast, then thank you so very much. And I'm blessing whatever it is that you're sending so that it can multiply and bless you. And
can
next
I ask
week,
you a question?
I'll be better. Wait a minute. Let me get ready.
Oh, shit.
Let me get ready.
And I'm only asking this out of curiosity, Tange, because I actually had that affliction as well. What makes you trepidatious about asking for your worth? We don't want to go deep, Gemini. We don't have to.
Okay, well, if I don't go deep, if I stay on the top, then I don't really like to ask people for things because I don't want them to feel bad if they can't help or if they can't do it.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a very interesting explanation.
Yeah.
Because in my mind's eye, when you say that, it makes me feel, and no disrespect, but it makes me feel like you thinking for somebody else.
You don't have to say no disrespect, because that's, I think, what I'm doing.
And we can't do that. You can't think for me. You don't know what's in my pocket. You know that saying the old folks used to, excuse me, the elders used to say, "Get your hand out my pocket." What you got your hand in my pocket for? You don't know what's in my pocket.
Yeah.
You can't think for me in my pocket. I may have billions back there. Don't I mean just because I look like it, to look like I don't mean that I don't have it.
So
And you don't know what it is you doing for me. You don't know what you doing for me. You thinking for people in a way in which, and I've done this too, for another reason though, to be honest with you. But I can understand your reason on some level because you're Gemini and you're making sure everybody's good, right? And you're thinking for them because you're Gemini. Gemini
yeah,
think like that,
yeah.
right? But you don't know what people got, girl.
Right.
You don't know what
Right.
people got. And I mean that with everything.
Right.
And again, it's not about money, it's about energy. It's about
Right.
energy. Give to us, we're gonna give to you. If I don't have the money, I'm sure enough gonna give you the best hug you ever had in your life. If I don't have the money, I'm sure gonna ask you to come over my house and make one of my bomb ass salads that I like to make with my own homemade dressing, which you got to come over one day and experience. It's not just about money; it's about what we like to give. I had to learn that the hard way too, though, Tange. Just to
Okay.
bring myself in it real quick because you're not alone in it. You know.
Okay. She says, I used to be like that about asking for money. Imposter syndrome is real. Not saying it's probably some of that too. Now I crowdfund and remind myself, this is how we call back to us. Yes. And I know it's sowing good seed in good soil. And I know I'm worthy. Okay, so I'm gonna do better. Look, watch this. Watch this. My Zelle is Tangie Ambrose at gmail.com. And my Cash App, and what's the other thing? Cash App and Venmo. And I'll do better next time. $ Tangie Ambrose.
Jean said Reverend Della used to say, "If you don't ask, you don't get."
And she's absolutely right. Reverend Della Deer used to say that. If you don't ask, you don't get. And you're right. You're right. You're right. I am thinking for people. Um, and I would tell other people to ask, say something. Girl, tell me. And if I can, I will. So thank you for that. Yeah. You're
I used to think.
Thank you,
I
Sherry.
used to have. Oh, thank everybody and thank you, Tam.
Everybody, everybody.
I again was afflicted by that back in the day, and I used to think not too far back, but I used to think another reason why I didn't ask. I believe it was definitely about my worth, but I also believed, and this may sound strange to some, that I can give it away so easy. It's easy for me.
It's easy for me too.
It's easy for me. So why are you gonna pay me? And I say that all the time. Like if I could really get paid in a whole nother kind of way, I
Yeah.
would do what I do as far as readings and all this stuff. I
Yep.
would do it for free
Yep.
because it feels easy for me.
Yep.
But it does take me some time to get dressed and get things done. It does take money to buy the clothes that I like to look like when I show up. It does take money for me to stay in a nice little apartment. You know what I
Light
mean?
to pay for this
The
program.
lights, all the things. I mean, the reality of it all is that I need to eat.
And I need to eat. And I
I
know
need to eat.
a lot of what I do for people, um, they'll Tangie, somebody died, somebody's sick, somebody's hurting. Could you help me with this? It's I could do it for free. So it is that. And you know what else I've noticed is is sometimes I can appreciate the physical doing, like sweeping somebody's garage, more than sweeping out the cobwebs in their mind. Like I can help them clean up those negative thoughts. If somebody's having a bad day, they can call me and I can say something to them that will help them remember who they are. And that's it just happens. But I notice I can see, deserving to get paid when I go to somebody's house. If I were to clean it, do the same thing physically that I did in their head. You understand what I'm saying?
I do. I completely understand that. I think sometimes where we get misconstrued is that takes energy too, even
It
though
takes a lot because I come home and fall out.
is the point. So you need to be compensated. You need that exchange. If you're going to give of yourself, why not get? That's the point. And this is what I had to learn, is that a lot of people, unlike us, Tangie, don't even see that. They don't see that we come into people's houses and we give these good hugs and we have these deep conversations. All they know is that after they talk to us, they feel better.
Mm-hmm.
And then we go home depleted. We go home ready to pass out because again, it's what we do naturally. It is our blessing. It is how we serve. It's why we're here. But at the same time, those are the things, to be redundant, that we should get compensated for.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? Not necessarily working at Trader Joe's, because who cares about Trader Joe's?
Right.
I'm saying, why would I want to get paid at Trader Joe's over me getting paid at what it is that I do? And who I am and how determined I am to do it, how passionate I am to do it, how God-centered I am in doing so.
And see, that's part of mine too. Like I know that I'm listening to that still small voice and doing what God calls me to do. So like, instead of going to the people, I'm like, okay, God, now I'm expecting you to take care of me. And he might be like, well, I told you to put your cash up here. I'm like, God, I'm doing what you called me to do. Now you got to have my back. What?
God said, I got your back. There's 20 people that's watching you right now that want your freaking cash app, motherfucker. Like, I can't just drop the money in your daggone lap. Right. I'm sending the people. Sending the people. Listen, Tangie, I listen. I know.
Right.
It took me a minute, so I get it. But we worthy.
Yeah.
We are worthy.
Yes.
We do a lot of work. And again, it's not up to them to understand, not them like here on our podcast right now, but them. It's not up to the world to get it.
Yeah.
It's up to us to know it and to ask for it.
Ooh, y'all, everybody write that down.
Nuh-uh.
It's not up to them to get it. Right. I like that. It's up to us to know it. It's not up to them to get it. Ooh, it's up to us to know it. I do know it in some places, like teaching. I know that when I go and teach the way that I am with these kids, I should at least get a minimum of $500.
Yes, but is teaching what you do or is teaching who you are?
Teaching is who I am. And it's what I had been doing. But I wasn't just teaching. Like I would walk in and the kids, and then when I'm walking out, they're like, they're like, I'm teaching life lessons. I'm grabbing the little babies and, and I don't know. It's just, yeah. Okay, y'all, I got it. Let me see. I got it. I'll do better. You watch. Next week, you'll be like, very good, Tangie. Y'all be putting checks in there when I figure it. Maybe I'll make a video. Maybe I'll make a commercial.
Sometimes I feel like when I'm asking, I'm begging.
Yeah, and I don't like that.
I don't like begging neither. I got too much pride. I got all this Leo in me. I'm like, I'm not begging for shit.
Well, maybe we can get together, Sonia. Maybe I can videotape you making a commercial and you can play it on yours. and then I can make a commercial for me, and we can just play the commercial.
We can do all of that. We can
Yeah,
do all of that. But I said that to say is that I do not feel anymore like I'm begging. I feel like this is an exchange. Again, stay with that mindset, right? In my opinion, it's like it's an exchange. Folks come on here for free. Are you kidding me?
yeah, yeah,
Get information from you for free. Are you kidding me? This whole internet situation. Are you kidding me? The
yeah,
least you can do is drop $5. Give me a break.
yeah.
Least you can do is, if you can't drop $5, help me out. Send me a word. You know what I mean? I mean, the exchange is all about the exchange because that's what community is about. If we are fostering community, we are fostering exchange of
Mhm,
energy. That's what's
mhm,
lost in this weird ass society is that
mhm.
we don't recognize I need a potato for my banana. I need water for my greens. You understand?
Yeah,
Money for that hug. Whatever the case may be, it's all energy. That's how communities thrive. Before there was even money, that's how
right,
communities thrive by just exchanging.
right, right,
It's
right.
the society that has put that weird ass. I'm a little passionate about it right now. Please forgive me because I know you want to leave, but it's
I know you got to go to sleep.
well, I had some green tea. I don't know if I had to go to work. I'm gonna do some work before I go,
Okay.
but I'm really passionate about it because it's something that I am relearning myself and just offering up. So I'll be quiet.
Well, no, no, no. This is a good thing to talk about, and I appreciate it because I'm applying that in my life right now. That's one of the areas where God is working with me, and knowing my worth and being fearless and asking for it. Um, I'm doing better. I'm doing better. But like I coach this person, I do a lot of different things, y'all. And I was coaching a student and I get acting. I'm an acting coach and I get $100 an hour.
Nice.
And this particular student I worked with, they had an audition and it was 3 hours that they needed. I didn't want to charge them $300. I felt like $300 for an audition. You get the job, you pay me $300. And then I said, well, dag, if it was, one of those other people, they would at least charge $75 an hour and they would get their money. So I said, maybe I'll charge them for 2 hours and make it 150 because I felt comfortable charging 150 for my 3 hours where I drove all the way across town and it was late and I got there at 8 and left at 11. But they were, brilliant when I left. They were like on point, like, because I'm really great at what I do.
Of course you are, and that's what they're paying for $100 an hour for. Times three is 300 because if they get really really good then they're about to make 30,000 off of that 300. Don't play with me. I have way too many Tauruses in my life that keep me on game with that.
Yeah.
Taurus energy is like I don't care.
Aquarius too. My
You
Aquarius.
gotta you gotta run me my money, as Royal just said. Run me my money. Why? Because they're benefiting from that. They're benefiting from you, Tange. If it's not that particular audition, they're taking notes on what to do for the next audition. You taught them things. That's
Yep.
just not for that particular session.
Yes, you're
Also,
right.
I wanted to bring in a whole nother idea too. What helps me as well, because I do have that charitable heart, is that oftentimes I do readings pro bono. I will charge people the definite amount that I charge, by the way, 90 minutes for $333 because I'm worth it, right?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
And sometimes I will hear spirit go, they don't have the money, give them a reading for free. This is
Mhm,
on me. And I'll
mhm.
do it. I'll
But
do it.
but but
No. So for me as a human, to finish that thought, for me that helps me to be of charity in that moment the way I would like to, but
yes.
also to get paid by the 9 people that preceded that person. Does that make sense?
Yes, but if I'm doing a reading or like I help people with human design. If I'm doing human design and I say it's $333 for 90 minutes, then we do 90 minutes and they know that it's over. I get that. But an acting audition where they're trying to get a job, it's different. Like, it's just, to me, it's like if that person, like if you book a job and you're like, Tangie, could you help me bring out this character and I'll pay you $100 an hour? And I say, okay. And I come in and we keep going until you get it. Then you pay me that $100 an hour. But if somebody is auditioning, I could have left. I could have said that they were great an hour ago, but they weren't great. I stayed and made sure they were on point.
It's the point. They owe you that money because you worked even harder in that hour 2 and that hour 3 to make them get it.
Okay.
You put in more energy. Let's read what Jean just said.
Your time and energy. We are worthy. People will pay tons of money to a psychiatrist. We too are healers and advisors. We are worthy to receive. People pay a lot of money to get advice and healing. We do the same thing, except we are working spiritually. Yes, all of that.
You know what the thing is, Tangie, it's the society too. This society will make things look shiny and goddamn popping with color and wrapped up in a pretty bow, and will say this is $100,000.
Yeah.
Right? And take the same thing and wrap it up in a paper bag and say this is $20. It's the same thing.
Right. You're absolutely right.
Who has the authority to put the worth on it? You gonna give that to them? To the infamous they? Or you're gonna be the authority of your own worth and your own product and your own service. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They do that too easily. And because we've lived in this weird ass society that does not value spiritual work, that does not value certain things. I mean, honestly, as a culture, we're coming around to it right now, even though we knew it before because we gave it away before. We gave it away in our backyards, in our churches. We gave it away because we had to do it secretively.
Yes.
You understand? It wasn't.
I think it's our time.
It absolutely is our time. But you see Becky and everybody else flipping cards for for $200 for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I met this one reader once. She was charging $600 to do a 5-card spread, a tarot 5-card spread for like 30 minutes, 40 minutes or so.
Wow.
This chick had a house in Canada. She was banking. Wow. She was banking. And I'm sitting there going, what am I doing wrong? She's putting worth on her thing.
Right.
And she's hitting the community of people that don't know shit about that.
Right.
You understand what I mean? So they're going to give it to her. All of a sudden, that paper bag item became fuzzy and was from Beverly Hills and had all the sparkles because she made it out to be that way. You did.
Right.
It's perspective, man.
And we doing 111. 333.
Let me tell you, every time I do a reading, I am out for the rest of the day. There was a moment where I was doing like 3 back-to-back, bow, 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 bow. And I was just fried for weeks.
Yeah.
Tapping into everybody's energy like that.
Yeah.
And you're trying to tell me this is not worth it, or I'll just wait till you have a special. Okay, you can do that because I throw out specials every now and again. But no, you're not doing me no favors. Like, come on, like.
Yeah, that's me at a party giving energy. Then I go home.
I'm just saying, I know this is a very kind of intimate conversation on some level.
I don't mind. We friends here. Who's here? Say I.
What y'all think?
Do y'all have a problem taking money? Yeah, what do you think? What do you think? Do you have a problem asking for what you're worth? Do you think spiritual people have this problem because we had to hide for so long because they thought we were witches and wanted to hang us on the stake? Tell us what you think. That's another thing. I see how certain people have classes to do stuff that I was like, you channeled that. I don't know. I'm just seeing all the differences. I think it's different gifts. Oh, Royale says she has no problem. No problem.
That's right, Royale.
Ooh. Okay, Melissa Stanley, Miss LAPC, NCC, EMDR, MBA.
She got all the titles.
Oh, you got titles. You charging, girl.
You
She said,
gotta
I'm
be
charging.
charged.
You gotta
The
be
more
charging.
titles I put on this thing is like another
Yes.
$100.
Yes, because that's one school, another school, another school, another school, another school. Minister Jean charging. Yes. Okay. Okay. And Royale was right when she said, I know people are having a time right now. But again, going back to Sherry, Reverend Della used to say they still making money. And with these timelines, there are people that are living it up.
People are having a time right now. I absolutely agree with that. But I also know with the
Lord
same
promise.
mind that people put their money where they want to put it. You
Yes.
understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
People
Yes.
will buy what they want. They may not drop $200 to talk to you or me, but they'll take that $200 and have a party for their friends. They have a party for their friends or go out and eat, which is your prerogative. You do
Yes.
whatever you want. You just can't say that you don't have the money.
Yes.
You understand
Yes.
what I'm saying? You choose to put your money in certain places, whatever your priority is. That's some real stuff.
Yes.
You know, we find
Yes.
money for the shit that we want to do.
Yes. Not anymore. Melissa's a trauma specialist. Okay.
All right,
Okay.
Melissa.
Amen. Yeah, we find money. Okay, well, what did Reverend Della used to say? Money comes to me in expected and unexpected ways. I go forth with a spirit of enthusiasm, excitement, and expectancy.
Yes, money comes to me easily. Money comes to me fast.
Yes.
Money
Money
loves
is
my
my
company.
company. When money comes, it lasts. Ooh, money comes to me easily.
Easily.
Money comes to me fast.
Fast.
Money loves my company. When money comes, it
it
lasts.
lasts.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Well, y'all are preaching. Where can I join the congregation this Sunday? Well,
My house. Come to my house.
right. I was going to say the congregation meets every Monday at 12 o'clock on Word Life, Sonia Marie's Word Life Astrology.
Yes,
right?
here on YouTube.
On YouTube, right here, every Monday at 12 o'clock. And church session is here every Wednesday at 6 o'clock, girl. Everyone, oh, yes. Yes, and the single. So yeah, let's talk about the single. Let's talk about her music again, because did you put out an album to go with Free Bricks, or just because I found two of the songs?
Oh, it's not an album. It's just those two songs.
Okay.
Kind of like the EP.
Okay, I found those two songs on Instagram. Yes.
Yeah.
And do you know where Sonia Marie's music from? Oh, she's talking about our single "Money Comes to Me Easily."
Oh, we can't claim that. We got that off the internet, right?
Yeah, but we can make another one.
We sure can.
What we got? M to the O to the NEY. Money is what I make on the fly. It's
Hey.
What? Oh, then I got nervous. But I know, knowing that it's already mine. For me, not worrying about how it's going to come, but knowing that it's already mine and sitting in it helps me. Trusting and looking back on situations in my life where I was like, how am I going to do it? And then a blessing would come.
Boom.
That helps you too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I know that I'm always taken care of. And whenever I'm low on finances, I must admit my nervous system still kind of works through when the mortgage or the rent is due. It's something that happens like, oh, it's getting close to that time. Oh, I can feel it. Mm-hmm. And so I'm really working on relaxing my body with that, and because I can feel it, like you said, you felt that drop in there today, but I try to spend my time just walking around like, wow, I am so blessed. Look
Yeah.
how things always work out for me.
To,
Oh, Tangie, what good happened to you today? How
right.
y'all want to manifest through me today? What were you
Right.
gonna say?
No, I was just gonna say it's natural. I think because we're human, and our nervous system does tweak like that. But we are absolutely doing our best to work through it, as you're saying. I'm just like co-signing, and I get in those moments too. Jean will tell you I'm talking to her about finances a lot, and I know that it's a karmic thing for me, and I am learning to have a different relationship with money, which I've been learning all my life. And honestly, for me, Tange, it's about being willing to learn the lesson, because there was a time that I used to fight it or deny it or say I have no problems with money, and then get a bunch of money and then spend it all. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
a problem when you're not respecting money. Money wants to be respected, and I'm learning how to respect it. I'm learning how to budget it. I'm learning how to utilize it. And again, that's a karmic lesson for me. I don't know about you or anybody else, but just the fact that I'm willing to walk down that road with it is getting better already. You
Mm,
know, and the
mm,
human in us needs to know this. All right, we are walking. It's a process, and we're
mm.
always taken care of, even if it is the 11th hour. We're always taken care of.
Always taking care of.
Always.
Always taken care of.
I know that. Like I know my name.
Yes, yes, yes. Let's see. Let's see. Melissa says, you two are selfishly giving back to the community. Oh, I'm touched with tears.
Oh, Melissa.
Way to use your platform. Oh, thank you. She said, how powerful worrying does not change the outcome.
It sure doesn't.
Nope, 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 nope. And we got another Melissa. Oh, thank you.
Oh, that's my Melissa. Melissa Jess. I'm
Hey,
feeling
Melissa Jess with Melissa Stanley. Okay, so in these last few minutes, y'all, what about if we all think of 3 ways we are blessed? Like it could be, I'm so thankful I'm always blessed with good health, or I'm so thankful that I'm always blessed to really see people, or I'm so thankful that I'm always blessed to have a car that's working, or I'm so thankful to be. But what would be your three? I want you in the chat to give 3 ways too. She says it's a way of self-sabotaging, but we can change how we respond to things. Oh, wait a minute, before be thinking of your blessings. So it's a way of self-sabotaging. The worrying is a way of
Yeah, I
self-sabotage.
think so. I think that's what
Oh
she said.
yeah. Yeah. I had this lady ask me one time when I was really working as an actor. I'll never forget it. This was before I had had kids. And she called me and she said, Tangie, what do you do? And I said, I have faith. I trust God. I know that I'm going to be taken care of. And she said, but what do you do when you've worked and you've gotten your check and it's not enough to pay the bills and the kids are hungry and they're crying and you don't know what to do? And that stumped me at that time because I had never experienced that. And I don't even remember what I said, but now I've experienced that where we're on strike or whatever, the acting is different, and I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to pay this or that. And because I'm good with money, when I don't have it, it's just because I'm working a job that doesn't pay enough for me to cover what I need to cover. You know what I mean?
Well, then
But
it's like a worth thing, like we started the conversation with. Sometimes I mean, and I'm saying that about myself too. Sometimes it's not about the actual money, and sometimes it's just about what we value within ourselves. How do we value ourselves? How do we ask? You know what I mean?
how do we ask who or what? What do you mean?
How do we ask for our worth? Sometimes it's about asking for our worth. It brings us right back to the beginning of this conversation.
But
You,
I'm not even talking like, because after my mother died and the strike and all that stuff, I started working regular jobs that pay set salaries, and I was working a lot of them because none of them paid a lot. And that's why I was finally able to stop, because I found myself working so hard. Like, I'm up early, work all day, and not only am I doing the job that I do, but I'm also giving my anointing. So I'm doing double work, right? In the schools. And then after that, I would do the home care, and I would do the job and give my, so I'm doing triple.
So
And
is it, but I mean, is it about the hustle? Is it about the hustle or is it about the knowing? That's the point I'm getting to, because
well,
the inner knowing affords the money. The inner knowing manifests the money. And that's something that we haven't been taught, Tangie. We think it's the hustle that's
well,
affording the money,
no, but
right?
I'm agreeing, because recently I stopped the hustle,
Right.
because God blessed me and showed me that no matter how long and how hard and how well they love you and you do it, the hustle, this is set, and you're not going to make more. And this is not what you're called to do. And now, when we talk about how we see where we are is leading us to where we're supposed to go, now I know that if I had made enough in the hustle, I might have relaxed in the hustle. I might not be doing the podcast,
Hmm.
because I might have said, you know what, I just want to chill a little while with my babies and work, and then take off and travel and do all the regular stuff.
But I
But now
guarantee
I
you,
know it's now I know that it's in the knowing.
yeah.
And that's why I say, what like what is something you have an abundance of? Like, you know what I mean? Like, okay, in the chat, y'all, put something that you have an abundance of, or something that you're thankful for, because abundance comes in a lot of different ways. And so for me, sometimes I feed myself in that way. I'll be walking and I'm like, oh God, I'm so thankful that I can just walk around the block like this, and I got the energy to throw my hands up, and I can praise, and oh, I can see the sun and the clouds and the trees and touch. Let's see. After wondering what you will do financially, where are you now? You did it. You always will. Validation comes from within. You are resilient. You always were. Thank you, Miss Stanley. It has to already be there before you can, exactly, before you can capitalize, which is what you're saying. Which is what you're saying. But
And I haven't always had that, is the point, and I'm still working on it myself. But the ding ding went off. That's for sure. The
and
work
mine went
for
off
the
too.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I'm sure, because that's why we're
yeah,
talking about it. That's
yeah,
exactly why we're talking about
yeah.
it. You know.
Hmm. And Sonia Marie, you helped me too when you were talking to me about you got to trust yourself. So and then my mother came to me, and my mother's passed, for those of you who don't know, and I heard, leap and the net will appear. And what I had been doing was knowing who I was, or thinking that I knew who I was, and working all those jobs and expecting something to happen so that I could jump onto it. And when I heard leap and the net will appear, I was like, oh, faith is the evidence of things unseen. I was waiting for something seen before I took a leap of faith. Oh, and then I leaped.
I'm with you on that, Tange. And you know what helped me, because I literally had a conversation with myself, and I kind of alluded to it earlier, and said, what if I leave? Like, what if I left the planet? There was a poem that I wrote years ago saying, I don't want to die in almost. I don't
Ooh,
want to die, and I almost did it. I kind of felt like I should have. I might have. I don't want to die in almost. So what
yeah.
happened to me recently? I said, you know what? Put everything that you got in what it is that you want.
And you doing it, girl. You doing it. I feel it. I see it, and I love it.
I'm grateful, and thank you for saying that. And it's not easy, but at the same time, what if I go, Tange? I don't plan on leaving the planet anytime
Thank you.
soon, God willing. But at the same time, I'd rather go and say, well, I tried.
Yes.
I tried.
Yes. Yes. Put everything you got into everything you want. Yes. Yes. Oh, which brings me to this, y'all. Just because we're being open here and we don't know who's listening, I left my agent.
Good for you.
That was a leap. And I left my agent without having anywhere to go because I wasn't happy there anymore. I just wasn't happy. So if y'all have any suggestions,
And she's a
anything,
talented somebody.
talented somebody, please email me at tangieambrose@gmail.com or hit me up on Instagram or oh, let me put up yours too. Hit me up on Instagram, hit me up on something. Let me see. Sonia Marie, you are Word Life Astrology on Instagram, right?
No,
Uh,
Word Life, Sonia Marie.
Word Life Sonia Marie. Okay.
Sonia. You know, for years you've been calling me Sonia, and I just let you go with it.
Sonia.
Sonia.
Oops. Oop. Okay, wait a minute. Oh Lord. Thank you. Because at least I'm consistent.
It's the point. And you're too
Okay.
goddamn cute to correct sometimes. So I'm
Oh,
like, whatever.
Sonia. I like
It's Tangie.
Sonia. Sonia. Okay. All right, there we go. So that's our Instagram. So you can follow my sister, and the link in her bio will show all of this. But let me see in order. I think the first thing that happens is Saturday, October 25th from 12 o'clock to 6 o'clock at 7600 Beverly Boulevard.
I
Head
perform at 2.
wraps. Hmm?
I
Oh, but
perform
she
at 2.
starts at 2. Her performance starts at 2. Head wraps in the park. Head wraps in the park, and there will be vendors and music. Her performance at 2. Fabulous clothes, black people, so your man, your woman might be there. You can bring your dog. Every Monday at 10 o'clock, we have the weekly rundown.
12 o'clock.
We're going to start over one more time. And every Monday at 12 o'clock, we have the weekly rundown. That's on YouTube. Sonia Marie's Word Life Astrology.
Yes.
And this is something that she said that I liked. I'm posting just because I liked it. She said, we've had 5 months to dig deep into our wounds, outdated habits, and decaying relations. I hope your shovel is nice and dirty now. It's time to show us who you really are. And I love that. And I agree. And I think showing who we are is doing what you love. I think it's putting everything you got into everything you want. I think it is knowing that you don't need all these other people to co-sign for you because you know who you are inside.
Ashe.
Everybody says follow your bliss, follow the path of least resistance, have faith, do what you love, stay in the vortex. Seem like God has picked 50,000 different ways to tell us the same thing. Melissa says, I was a super girl before I became a superwoman. You were already that. Oh, she said, I was a super girl before I became a superwoman. That I am. Thank you. Thank you. I like that. Sonia Marie also has, now this is, we have a little bit of time before this happens, but I'm going to tell y'all about it anyway because you
Oh,
might.
don't miss free bricks. Free bricks on Tuesday.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Yes. Tuesday, October 28th at 7:30. I will be there.
Yay.
Miss Jean will be there. Y'all come. We are coming to support our sister doing her one-woman show, directed by the fabulous Ernie Silva. It's at the Santa Monica Playhouse, 1211 4th Street in Santa Monica. Listen, the tickets are free.
And it's live stream too.
And it's live stream. But if you come, the thing about like for me, I know we have Zoom and live stream and all of this, but like even with my podcast, I cannot wait to be able to do it in front of an audience because I like to connect to the people. I would like Sonia Marie to be right here beside me so I could play. You know what I mean? So it's nice if you can't come to live stream and you see her name at Words Life Sonia Marie on Instagram. You can go there and click on the link in her bio and get all the information you need. But if you come, to actually be able to put on some clothes is a gift and a blessing. To be able to get in your car is a gift and a blessing. To be able to drive to the place and park your car and get out and take your free ticket and hand it to the people and come in and look for me and say, Tangie, girl, I was watching your show and I can give you a hug. It's all a gift and a blessing. And maybe we can sit and talk and, after the show. So Tuesday, October 28th at 7:30. Okay. Also May 28th to June
1st.
June 1st, she has a trip to the sequoia. Have y'all seen those beautiful sequoia trees and the story behind it, the power and just being able to touch one of those trees is amazing. But to be able to touch or stand near, you stand near a tree and you feel like you this big because the trees are gigantic. It's a beautiful spot. I've gone camping there before. I love it. And Sonia Marie is doing a retreat. So you'll be able to get her energy, her knowledge, touch the trees, ground yourself into the earth. Some of your ancestors might come through because trust, when you sit and have a quiet conversation with Sonia Marie, she'll say, Tange, I'm feeling a woman. I'm feeling, and I love her hair. She got so much style. It's, and let me tell you, there are a lot of people who do readings. There are a lot because God has blessed people with the gifts. But I found that they're interpreting what they see. Right. And so you want the person that is doing the reading to be someone that you connect with. Sonia Marie is that. Miss Jean is that. Because they interpret what is being said. And Miss Jean read me last week. I don't know if y'all saw that episode, but if you didn't, go back and watch it.
It was dope.
A psychic reading and a psychic medium reading. And my mother came through and my aunts came through and my mother was touching my face. And my Aunt Barbara, who was here, could see it. It was beautiful. But Sonia Marie, you'll see when you do her weekly rundown, she has so much. Well, you see her now, style and pizzazz, and she keeps it fun. But trust, she don't take no mess. And she gets right down to the nitty gritty, where you'll be like, "Oh, I need to do what?" Oh. And then she cheer you up and say, "But listen, but it's good because there's something. They're conjunct this and you'd be like, okay, and you write it down and then you can look it up and she tells you how to do that too. So then I learned something and gained more information. Okay, what's also happening? November 13th, next month, for those of you in Atlanta, Sonia Marie is doing a workshop in Atlanta.
I am.
What?
Yeah.
What? So you'll be able to feel her energy, touch her, hug her, and
a little astrology,
and learn about some astrology. And she teaches in a way where it's easy. Well, it's never easy, but I think what it is because she can feel us. She's able to direct the lesson in the way that will best serve the listener. That's what I think. Let me see. Also, she is doing readings this week. She's doing readings. And if you're having a little issue paying the whole fee, you already know that it's an energy exchange. And so if you can exchange that positive energy, because you'll be sowing good seed in good soil. But if you only got 3 seeds and you need 5, have a conversation with you, because 3 seeds can make a bounty too. Um, and one other thing I want to say, I really loved in her rundown. You can watch her rundowns anytime, because she talks about what's happening in her life, and then she talks about what's happening in the world, and then she breaks down Monday, then she breaks down Tuesday, then she breaks down Wednesday. So if you've missed it, like if you go watch now, you can jump to the middle and listen for Friday and hear what's coming. But it's good to go from the beginning. I'm just saying, if your time is short. Let me see. I got Friday because I took notes for all of it. Let me see. Let me tell y'all about Friday. Hold on. Let me tell you. Okay, Friday. That's tomorrow.
Tomorrow's Thursday.
Tomorrow is Thursday. Oh, well, I already told y'all about Thursday. The moon is still in Scorpio. Yeah. So I already told y'all about Thursday. Stay above whatever it is that's going on in your life that's causing some kind of issue or problem. It's other people, it's whatever it is. Stay above the thing. Be like an eagle. Stay high. Don't get confused, because it's going to be hitting Neptune. Don't get angry. Don't lose your peace. Stay in the light and understand that the eagle flies alone. So sometimes, like while the timelines are splitting and we're climbing a higher elevation, everybody can't keep up with that altitude. Don't get mad if they start dropping off. Every once in a while, you can go down and say hi if you want to, but don't expect everybody to be flying with you. Y'all can be on the same plane, but you're not going to be flying together anyway. And, some of us need 50 feet because our power is great. Am I getting this, Sonia Marie?
I mean, verbatim.
My space until it's time for me to land. And the moon in Scorpio is hitting up Jupiter. And that means that I'm supposed to expand. I'm supposed to do that. So expect the testimony next month. I have let go of a lot of things, and now it's time for me to create something new. And Jupiter is saying, yes, Tangie, do it. It's yours.
Let's go.
And she says, no, this is Sonia Marie talking. Know that you have been doing what you need to do. You don't need people to validate you. You don't need people to say, oh my goodness, I love you so much. If they do, you sit in it and take it. And if it makes you uncomfortable, you sit in that and say,
thank you, Spirit.
Okay, why is this making me uncomfortable? Let me relax in it. If they say, Sonia Marie, I love your show. Oh my gosh, I love you on stage. Don't do like I would do for a long time. Oh no, but you were great too. She wasn't even on stage. Sit in it and relax in it and take it. Okay.
Oh,
okay, now, and then the next part, she moved into Friday. Let's see, Melissa, what'd you say? You women are beautiful. Dispute every negative thought. Yes. All seeds do not need to come at once. That's right.
That's right.
Detach and win. Yes, detach. So y'all got the lessons. Rise above it. We're moving forward with divine expectations.
Ashe.
There we go. So now that I've said all that, is there anything that you would like to say?
No, I think you covered it all, Tange.
Doesn't it make you feel good to know that people are actually listening?
Yes. But to be very specific, it makes me feel good to know that people are listening to spirit and energy as it comes through me, because it makes me just as excited. So I'm happy that people can share in my excitement with it, because I'm a spectator too. I'm benefiting from it too. It makes me feel like, again, like a little girl that's saying, hey, come over my house and see what I got. Like,
yes.
Look what spirit is saying through me. What spirit saying through you? Oh, snap. Like, for real. Like, I love sharing like that. That's what makes me excited. That's what makes me excited.
It makes me excited too. And when your words actually bless me, because I get excited when people get it too. Miss Jean's like, yes, she took notes. Yes. If anyone compliments you, say, oh, look at that. Okay, Miss Melissa. Sonia Marie, give me a compliment so I can take it.
Oh, I love that dress, Tangie.
Oh, thank you for noticing. And I love that beautiful picture on the wall. Did you paint that? Did you make that?
No, I did not actually. It's
It's
metal. You hear
metal.
that? Yeah, it's
Yes.
metal and it's like 2D. So
Wow.
this thing is heavy. It's like about 40 pounds.
See
Uh,
now,
this wonderful artist out of Sedona, Arizona did that.
I
So
love
thank
it.
you for noticing.
You're welcome. And if I had, if like in my home that I buy next, I see a place where I could create, I could do stuff like that. If I had the tools, I guess anybody could, but I create with my hands.
Yeah, you're a great creator. You're an
So
awesome creator.
let's see, there's a little girl in all of us. Sometimes talk to her and encourage her. Yes. So little Sonia,
Yes, little Tangie.
thank you so much for coming on today.
I
I
appreciate
am
it.
I'm excited about your performance on Tuesday at the Santa Monica Playhouse.
Thank you.
Break a leg, have a ball.
Thank you.
I love that you are living your dreams. I love one of the favorite things you said. I can't find it where I wrote it down, but I remember what it was. I'm gonna give everything in me. I'm gonna give it all I got right now.
Yeah.
And so, y'all, let's give ours all we got too. Tomorrow, let's do something that we've always dreamt of doing. And it could be anything. It could be touching a tree, calling a guy, quitting a job, whatever, something that your spirit has been telling you and you've been afraid to do it. Let's do it. One little thing. Just,
take a
oh,
step.
Melissa, what part of Georgia are you in? Atlanta? Because you might be able to make it to her workshop in Atlanta on November 13th. You might enjoy that.
Right.
You got to go to Words Life Sonia Marie and put the link in her bio, and you can check all that out.
Yeah.
So thank you all for tuning in. It's been wonderful for me. If you have appreciated anything about this podcast, it's an energy exchange. Feel free to donate. My Cash App is at $Tangie Ambrose, and my Venmo is $Tangie Ambrose, and my Zelle is TangieAmbrose@gmail. Look, I did that. I said it. Yes. Oh, look, Melissa is in Georgia and plans to be there. Melissa Justice, come. Nice.
Oh, yes. Melissa's my girl.
Yay.
I'm on to the two Melissas.
Yay, yay, yay. And near Atlanta is perfect. And if enough of y'all come out, you might be able to talk her into doing her show somewhere. How long are you going to be in Atlanta?
For a week, from the 10th to the 15th.
Oh, yeah. Anything is possible, y'all. Anything is possible. But those of you in Georgia, remember, you can click the link in her bio and you can live stream her show. You might see me in the audience, and that's going to start at the same time, right? 7 o'clock.
Yeah, that's on November 14th, though. You can only live stream my performance from Atlanta on November 14th, around about 8 o'clock or so. There's you can go to my website at wordlifeastrology.com, and the link is right on the front page.
Wordlifeastrology.com.
Another favorite Gemini friend of mine, her name is Shonda Lee. I've known for over 30 years. She's a pianist and an awesome vocalist. We're going to do like a candlelight kind of storytelling set. And talk, because I love talking with Geminis and talk about our journey in the music industry, and sing a song, do a poem, talk some more, sing a song, do a poem. And it's all going to be at the Airbnb that I'm staying at. So I can't invite too many people there physically, but we're definitely live streaming it.
Oh, I wish I was there.
I wish you could come too, Tange. That'd be nice. I put you to work though. I'd be like, you'd have to be my assistant for the week.
I wouldn't mind that. That would be fun. Okay. So talking about poetry, I'm a close out with a poem that I wrote some years ago. We're gonna see if you remember it all. Okay, y'all ready? Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I wrote this one my first year in LA, I think. It's called Montage of Faith. Let's hope I can remember it. This was years ago. Okay, for it to happen, you must believe. God has already done his thing. If you look in the Bible, I'm sure you'll see Jesus always said his faith has set him free. His faith has made him whole. Oh, ye of little faith was even one time told. All this tells me it's already done. God has my account, is resting with his son, is full of my blessings. I can see them now. Peace, love, hope, joy, forgiveness, and prosperity. Eyes have not seen, ears have not heard all the blessings God has for me. This sister called and said, Tangie, how did you do it? How did you make your dreams come true? And if you had some advice to give away, what would you tell me to do or say? I said, first, don't let nobody tell you what you can or cannot do. Just because it didn't work for them don't mean it won't work for you. It's already there, but you must believe. To unlock the door, faith is the key. Forgiveness opens it up, and praise sets it free. Realize you're a spiritual being governed by spiritual laws. The reports that you get from the physical man matters not in your cause. Be bold for the Lord. Don't be afraid. Speak the truth. Walking around whining and sad. You can tell a tree by its fruit. What kind of apples and oranges are on your tree? Are they healthy and bright or rotten and dying? And if they ask you, what are you out here trying to do? Acting and rapping and singing and stuff. Look them straight in the eye, but don't be too tough. And tell them, I'm out here claiming my blessings. They'll think you're cocky now, but that'll be their lesson. Cocky's different, confident in the Lord. Look in your handbook, the Bible. God said, use his word as your sword. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. He who dwells in the shelter of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. Greater is he who is in me than he who is in the world. I will be the lender, not the borrower, the head, not the tail. God will never leave me nor forsake me. Remember, faith comes by hearing. That includes the words you say. I can't never do nothing right. You need to sit down and pray. And last but not least, if you just want the blessing, go to the parties, go to the stores just to meet the right people and stuff. Do what you're told with your hair and your clothes. Make it happen. Run, chase your goal. Remember Abram and Hagar? They had Ishmael. See, he was rushing God. Pray tell. But if you want the promise that God has for you, seek ye first his kingdom and allow him to make your dreams come true. He did it for Abraham when he was over 90 years old. Sarah couldn't believe it. She laughed, I'm told. Abraham laughed so hard he fell on his face. But God had the last laugh, and that was just a taste of what God can do. And if he did it for them and me, he'll do it for you. Now, there it goes. And if you have a physical interpretation of the Bible, then you'll get all of that stuff. Miss Melissa Stanley, I will send you a copy on. Let me take a picture so I remember. I'll send you a copy on LinkedIn tonight. Sonia Marie, thank you. I love you. I love all of y'all. What a blessing. Okay, you better go to the bathroom. Here we go. I'm gonna play my little intro one more time. This is my outro, and then we out of here.
I know today, no matter what is happening, things will all go my way. I see heaven and I don't have to wait for you to recognize that love resides in this place. Why not listen ahead? Why you making that face? You be tripping so you think about something different. Why you making just relax with it, ain't no accidents, it's just all for the love.
Heaven high, everybody. Welcome. There we go, y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in. Love you. Oh, thank you, Ayana. I'm sending it tonight. Thank you, Miss Jean. Thank you, Sonia Marie.
Thank
Sonia.
you.
Hey, baby.
Hey,
Okay. Hi. I'll see y'all either Monday at 12 on Sonia Marie's page, her YouTube channel, or I'll see you Tuesday at Sonia Marie's show, right? Or I'll see you Wednesday here at 6 o'clock.
Sure. Thank you, Tangie. I love you.
I love you too. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and please share. Okay. Good night, everybody. Aww.